Well guys, we're into the phase of constructing the props before the game has even come out. That's exciting. G'day everyone, welcome to another video by myself, Andrew DFT. And yes, it is another Halo Infinite video, the Pulse Carbine. I want to say Covenant Pulse Carbine, but then it's not really Covenant anymore, so the Banished Pulse Carbine, I'm not 100% sure. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, a lot of you probably already seen this on my Instagram as well as on Twitter. It circulated quite wildly over there because a lot of the community managers and the Twitter channel for Halo itself liked it, so it got a good amount of views, which I'm very happy with. So regardless of how well this video performs, at least I know 250,000 people have seen it, so that's pretty exciting. Now before I jump in and show you the final prop, this is what I've seen so far and what you've seen so far of this. We got a very brief view of it in the 8-minute demo that was previewed, and for me actually building this template and this prop, I had very little information to go on visually, so it was actually one of the more difficult props I've ever had to build because I don't have any good visual references. This is pretty much all I've had, as well as this really blurry photo. But regardless, using my skill, I was able to create this bad boy here. It was a struggle, that is for sure. Building this whole back piece, I really didn't have an idea of what the detailing and the leveling looked like, so I kind of had to improvise a bit. So I think it came out relatively well. Hopefully when we do actually get a better visual reference of the gun, it'll look about 90% similarity. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but we're gonna have to see. I also went and painted it up in my nice 2D aesthetic because I'm not really the greatest at painting this Covenant style, but creating it in that nice 2D design, I think really pulled it off, and it really highlights some of the purple segments a bit more and allows for that nice contrast appearance, which ultimately is what I'm trying to get in these guns, because when you put them on the wall, like all those guys behind me, you want them to stand out. You want each compartment to kind of have its own segment rather than blend into one, and I think I've done very well on this design. Now the construction process was exactly the same for this prop as it has been in all my others. The only difference was, like I said, I didn't have that visual reference, so I had to really rely on creating the template from other previous Covenant designs, such as the Carbines and some of the Storm Rifles, to kind of figure out how the layout and the lines and the odd shapes they kind of apply to themselves in these designs kind of worked out. So that was kind of how I pulled my design, and then slowly but surely with all the standard craft made techniques, I worked my way through to really bring out that nice styrofoam layering and some of the nice finer detail. And because this gun is a whole lot of different 3D compartments, I kind of constructed them all individually and then brought them all together at the end, and it came out rather nice, thankfully. Because there was definitely a stage where I was a bit worried about how this was going to turn out, and it wasn't really until the paint job came through that I was extremely excited and happy with the final result. Which is cool because I've got both the alien and the human primary assault rifles now for Halo Infinite, so beat you to it. But you can find the templates for both these in the description box, as well as the sidekick, which is the new, not Magnum, but side pistol, sidearm, I don't know what you want to call it, for Halo Infinite. So that's down there as well if you want to go ahead and build those. Look at me helping you out, so kind. Well, that's it. I just wanted to show off the prop, give you guys the templates, and hopefully inspire some of you to go and create this yourselves. It's a fun build, it's a difficult build, but it's one that I think you'd be very proud of when you can construct it yourself, given that there's very minimal reference material out there. Plus, it's so early in the game, it hasn't been released yet, so that's a talent in itself. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share it with your friends. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and until the next one, I'll catch you later.